Ken at Capital Advantage Tutoring. And this is the thing that confuses a lot of people. This is more of a Series 65, 66 question, but it's the per Stirpes versus per capita. And I did a video a long time ago. I was at a baseball field and I did it right. But then I kept watching it and going, wait, I'm wrong. I see one place where I'm right, one place where I'm wrong. And then I finally figured out why I thought I was wrong. I wasn't. I was sort of wrong. I wasn't totally wrong. I was a little bit wrong. So I'm going to go through it now and explain per Stirpes, per capita. Okay, so let's start with per Stirpes. Per Stirpes is by the branch, okay? So that means you have 3 children, each is a branch. If you die, they all get the money, even if they pre-die you. So what happens is, pre-die, that's a pre-deceased, right? So you have 3 children, they're each going to get a third of the estate per Stirpes. If 2 of them die, so this is a great example. So one's left, that one alive gets 1/3 of the estate. Then the other third, so you look over here, D, they died first. They have 1 child, they get 1/3. They get, so each get the branch, each branch is getting a third. Let's look at B now. So B died first and they have 2 children. So they each get 1/6, which add them together, that's a third. So they still get a third, but each child will get an equal amount as their siblings. So that's per Stirpes. Okay, so again, per Stirpes is by the branch. Even if someone dies ahead of you, one of your descendants dies first, their branch will still get the money, the moolah. Okay, so again, if the person dies, B dies, their children will each split the estate equally. That's per Stirpes. Now let's walk into per capita. Now, per capita, this is where I was right and wrong at the same time. I only did the one version of per capita, not the other. So you can list per capita. Per capita is per head. So it's per head. So it's basically going to go to people that are alive. So if you set up per capita as to my children, you say per capita to my children, then only the living children get the money. So Alan, Beth, and Claude are your descendants. You're supposed to get a third each or a third each. And then Alan dies, but he has 2 children. Under per capita, to my children, Alan's kids are fucked. They get nothing. Okay, that's the thing. So then what happens is Beth and Claude get their balance. They get half each. That's per capita to my children. So that means only the living children get the money. If somebody dies first, everyone's screwed. I still think that's the best way if you're going to do a business. You don't want your business going out of your family. So this is how you would do that. That's just the way I think about it, so it doesn't get diluted. Now let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is per capita to my descendants. That means all living descendants will get the money. So this means that everyone who's alive will get a piece of it. So if there's, so again, you have Alan, Beth, and Claude, or fucking Alan. Alan dies again. Okay, so Alan dies first before you do. So his children will each, so then what they'll do is they'll split everything between all of them. Claude will get a quarter, Beth will get a quarter, and each of Alan's children will get a quarter of inheritance. It's not based on your level of where you are in the relationship. It's literally to all my descendants. Everyone gets the same percentage. Okay, so the first 2 are the normal ones, where you and per capita you have to be alive to inherit, and on the per Stirpes it's by the branch where everyone inherits, even if their parents died before the main person with the moolah. In this one, you can choose different ways where you can say, I want all my descendants per capita. You would name the children in the will, and then they would each get a fourth or whatever. On the test, it'll usually be the first 2, okay? On the test, per Stirpes means everyone who's everyone in the branch gets money. And in per capita, only alive children will get the money, and then the other ones are screwed. So for the most part, let me go back to that. On this exam, per capita means that if one of if Alan dies before you, then Beth and Claude keep the entire amount and the grandchildren are screwed over. That's per capita. You can change that and name the children. God forbid they throw a curve at you, but you can name the other Alan's children. Say, listen, I want it to go to all my descendants. Then it would be split that way. But for the test, basically, unless they throw a curve in there, it's going to be only the alive children get the money, and they split that per capita. And if it's per Stirpes, it's going to be the branches get it. So B died first, his branch, his children will each split his estate or her estate. And for D, 1 child, they get the whole third. So per Stirpes means by the branch, which means each branch of the child still gets money, where per capita, it decides where the money goes. And it's only to the alive people. That helps a little bit. I hope I didn't make it worse. I had to build on it because I kept doing it. And when I did the video before, I kept saying, wait, I'm seeing different answers. So I've checked 5 or 6 different law sites, and they all come down to pretty much the variation of this. So it sounds complicated because some people have different attitudes on it. So again, per Stirpes, Every branch gets the money. Per capita, only the live people get the money. Quick and dirty. Okay, thanks a lot. I hope it didn't make it worse.